It's funny, before I started having dental work done, I would only smile so that you couldn't see my teeth because I felt like I looked like a rabbit. And I had these two huge caps that were the wrong color. And now I can smile and give a big smile.
How did you used to smile? Show us how you used to smile. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Um, do you have any thing to tell us about Dr. Contos that you'd like to share with us?
I love Dr. Contos. He is a perfectionist, which is, sometimes can bother some people because he takes his time with everything. So when he does his work, he takes tons of photos. He gives you a lot of options. When he does something, before he goes to the next step, he makes sure that you're totally healed from the last step so that everything just builds on each other until it's perfect.
Excellent. I'm cheating you. Now I'm getting ahead of you. Okay? Do you notice anything different about the way you talk?
It's funny that um, when I went to a dentist previously, before seeing Dr. Contos, they had made a bridge for me, and I never could wear it because I would whistle when I would talk. And I just couldn't talk right. Everything he's done, I haven't noticed a bit of change. I just talk normal.
Can you just push your glasses back just a little for me? There you go. Good. Thank you. Yeah. How about the way you chew food now? You notice anything different the way you chew?
I don't notice too much difference, other than before we started this, I didn't really have any chewing teeth. Now I can chew on the sides rather than on the front.
How does that make you feel?
I love it. I absolutely love the ability to be able to go out with people and eat and not feel like they're looking at me or watching me or judging how I eat or talk.
How do you figure in the business world how you feel with your smile, dealing with clients or dealing with people that you work with?
The people that I work with noticed right away, and they've watched the process. But where I've really gotten the most enjoyment is at my church, because I would sit in the audience and I would worship and talk to people like I showed you, and without saying anything, when I first went in after the big major work, people were coming down to me from out of the choir loft saying, "What did you do? Who did that?" And that just made me feel so good that people noticed and that they mentioned it.
And you said something about people came to you and asked you about who did it. And what do you tell them about the person and what's his name who did it?
Well, it's funny because I had so many appointments. For a while, I had like a whole stack of appointment cards. I was handing out my appointment cards, hoping that I wouldn't miss an appointment, because people would ask who did the work because they were so impressed with how good it looked.
What is it, if you had to focus in on one thing about Dr. Contos, what would you say is his greatest attribute that he has as being a dentist?
Dr. Contos, for me, the biggest thing that I've noticed is he actually cares about me. All of me, not just trying to make some money. When we first started, we had a couple different plans and ways we could have gone, which would have sent me to another type of a dentist for some work. And that's not the way that I chose to do it. But even with him asking what medications I take and working around what I'm doing and telling me what I can do and what I can't do, he just really cares.
Are you picking that up as well? Is it showing up on the scale?
This might be a problem if it continues here, so might want to.
Just wait till
All right, we're rolling whenever you two are ready.
take two and rolling. Confidence about expressing yourself and how you feel about that. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I cannot believe how much more confidence I have. In the past, I would was really shy and I would shy away from talking, I would have never gone on camera to do anything or gone in front of the congregation at church or anything that would have to do with people looking at me. And now I can do those things.
Wonderful. Your work habits, your profession, what has it done for you there? Has it helped you at all in your area of confidence in approaching and talking to people in work?
See, I don't talk to people.
Okay, so we'll let that one go.
So I guess, I mean, other than the people I
No,
work
I'll
with,
talk to you about attitude and happiness. Your attitude and your happiness.
I have been so much happier since I've done this. And what's really odd is I can remember several people that knew I was going to have the dental work done told me that it was a waste of my money at my age to put that much money into my mouth. But I'm so glad that I did not listen to them because it's just given me a whole new outlook on life and just I've led just a more vibrant life now.
What he had done for you was a long-lasting element for the rest of your life. You're going to have this whole happiness and this great attitude that you have, right?
Yeah.
And this fact that you know that it's long-lasting, that your road is all open road to happiness and great feeling about smiling. If you had to share with people that conversation about what you accomplished in doing this and this long-lasting attitude that it is for you, what would you tell people if a friend came up to you and said to you, all right, you spent all that money, so what?
You can't buy confidence and the ability to just feel good about yourself normally. That comes from within. But it certainly does not help when you can do those kind of things and have a perfectionist do it so that you know for a fact that it's going to enhance you rather than it just being something that makes it easier to chew. It's more about how you feel, how you look. It's so worth it.
Excellent. Let's go back to Dr. Contos a little. How gentle would you say he was?
Dr. Contos is very gentle, and between him and his staff that he has with him, Christy, the one that is usually with me in the room, between the two of them, they're very good about warning me if something's going to pinch a little bit, or, you know, being honest with me and telling me, okay, this is going to hurt or this isn't going to be anything. So there's no surprises. But he really, you know, tries to do his best to numb the gums before the injections and do all of the extra things that some dentists just do not do.
Did Dr. Contos take the time to explain to you what to expect in the end result?
Dr. Contos is amazing. He took all of these pictures, which was really annoying to me because I didn't want to smile. And he took quite a long time before I went back in, and he went through every little thing that he wanted to do or that could do, and then we decided how to fit that in my budget because he doesn't want to do things that was going to make it uncomfortable for me financially. So we put things in order of what we wanted to do and what we needed to do and went from there. So I'm not quite done yet.
What stage are you in right now?
I have 2 more teeth to do, and they're implants. But I need to pay off my Care credit card, so they do have financing. And when I get what I've already done paid off, then I'll go in and have those 2 teeth done. Then I'm complete.
Excellent. Do you think that highlight coming around on her face is too strong, the way it is hitting her nose? Josh, how do you feel?
I like it when it's
Okay.
there, but you know, it's the sun and we're outside, so there's.
I mean, should I rotate her a little?
It's not. We're not going to have absolute consistency, you know, out in this environment.
Should I rotate her at all, you think? Is it too much? If you look to your left,
Yeah, that works better.
yeah.
So,
See, I'm wondering if I have you just slide over. Yeah, Raj. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Yeah, it looks a lot better.
What's that?
Move you.
Well,
Next to me.
the highlight's
I
not
know
going
I'm
to
gonna
move.
get a change. I know it's gonna change.
If we move the camera, the highlight will still be there. If we're going to move anything, we need to move our subject.
Let's move her. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. All right. Because see when she looks over here, you look over to your left. See, come back
Yeah.
to me a little bit. See like that. That's fine.
Yeah, that's
The
beautiful.
piece on the nose, I don't like.
Well, yeah, it hasn't been. I think the whole shot has been beautiful.
Do you
but
want to? Do you want to? Do you want to rotate her then? That'll work for us.
It's more consistent if we do move her to her left. I don't mean to speak about you like you're not here, but
Yeah, rotate her where you figure it's right. But I like the idea that she was looking close to the camera too. That was my issue.
okay.
See, that was my issue.
All right. If we could
You want me just to?
Yeah. Yeah.
the highlight is still on the tip, very tip of your nose.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Just drop your chin a little. Yeah, that's a pretty good area. See, Roger, if I keep you over to here, that makes it easier for you to pay attention to me right here. Does that work better for you?
Okay.
Yeah. Good. How's that, Raj? Okay.
We will.
Good. Just got a few more
All
questions,
right.
and then we can do a wrap. I'm going to ask you about the staff. I'm going to ask you how they concerned them, how kind they were, how interested they were, and how professional.
Okay.
All right?
We're rolling again.
Okay, take 3, change of location. We're talking about the staff now. And first of all, how concerned they were.
Dr. Contos' staff is amazing. They have always texted me to remind me of appointments.
I'm going to stop you. That's
Oh, that's right.
yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait to stop. I got an airplane too.
Your plane's not as,
Okay.
you know,
Good.
and we can. I've got pretty
You filter it?
extensive. Well, I've got filtering can be tricky, but I've got an extensive bed music library. And we
Oh,
can
cool.
stick
Oh,
something
good. So drop it over
underneath
it?
the audio to kind of help it.
Cool.
Help it out.
Let's go back to that, about their staff.
Dr. Contos' staff is amazing. They always make sure to text me ahead of time and to remind me of appointments so there's no confusion there. They are always willing to look up any information that I've asked for. The hygienist, I love the hygienist there. When I've gone to other offices, they try and pour on the guilt and stuff, and they just really care, and they're gentle and kind, and they don't try and make you feel guilty or ashamed or anything like that. And Christy, that helps him, that stands beside him, she is the most encouraging person I think that I have ever met, and she's always right there encouraging me to move forward and that I can do it, and I just love the whole staff.
Excellent. How concerned were you about the way your teeth would function? Did you ever think about that?
Well, when I first went to him, it was because I had a horrible toothache and I did not have good function. But I didn't intend on having a lot of work done because I'd had bad experiences with dentists before and just didn't really have a whole lot of confidence that they would really be able to do anything. But I soon learned and had the confidence in him that I wanted to give it a try, and I'm so glad I did.
You know, you're excellent, by the way. You are so good at this. I love it.
Really,
And see, I feel like
I can
I'm
say-
rambling.
a
and-
lot of
Stay-
testimonials.
I
And
can say,
yours is
let's go to this
Gold.
one. Were you aware that your smile is unique to you and different from each and every other person? Do you know how important your smile is? And it's so unique and different than any other one else. And you know why?
When it comes to smiles, it's funny because I always thought of mine as a bad thing. And when I would see pictures of people, I would think, they take the best pictures. What is it about them? They take such great pictures. And one day, a lady at my church, I was talking about her daughter, and she said, you know what it is? It's her teeth. And I'll never forget that. Because now, when I have a picture taken, every once in a while, it'll catch me off guard. I'll see me with a smile, and I'll have a big smile, and it's like, I can take a decent picture, and it's amazing.
Well, your smile is your greatest attribute. It's a great smile. We love it. Excellent. You know, this is something that I became extremely aware of. I don't know if this was ever shared with you. That your smile and your teeth exposed are adjusted to your facial muscles and your expressions. It really makes people read what you're saying based upon the way you smile. And it becomes a very inviting element, your smile, to people, and especially if they use their full facial expression. And what you spoke to me about a little earlier, where you were so hesitant to truly feel confident in smiling, people were never reading you correctly in your smile. Did you realize that?
I had not realized how important the smile was and how people read you until someone just mentioned that to me. But it kind of reminds me of one day when I was walking with one of my friends and we stopped to talk to someone she knew. And later on, my friend said, so and so wants to know why you don't like her. And it was like, I don't not like her. I don't know her. I mean, I don't have that. And so thinking about that, it's like it really does make a difference.
A smile makes the biggest difference in your whole life when you first meet people, your first impression. People have no idea the value how great a smile is.
So I need to smile more.
Are you concerned about how long your new teeth will last?
I am not concerned about how long my teeth will last. I just know that with me taking care of them and with Dr. Contos and his staff taking care of my teeth, that it's just not going to be an issue.
Excellent. In closing, if Dr. Conto was sitting right here with me, right here in this chair instead of me, what would you say to him for what he's done for your life?
I just couldn't thank Dr. Contos enough. I know every time I go in, I tell him thank you.
Let me take this over. Okay.
I heard the dog bark.
Yeah.
Oh, and then another one back here.
Roger, thank you for my ears. Thank you for being my ear.
Oh, and we got this guy using his impact wrench over here, over and over. I mean, I will have music bed under this,
No.
but
The beat doesn't go on, does it?
we're outside, so I mean
That's all right.
We were
Well,
doing
they're
so
doing a
good.
beautiful job to that building over there.
Yeah.
That's the first time seeing that.
If when you go, whether you go out this way or that way, and you go along the bayou, the houses that they've just redone there is
I know that
amazing.
one large one is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. You good? You want the plane to go?
well, give this little yapper a minute to relax and
We're on the last question.
the bird to leave the yard or whatever he's barking at over
If
here.
Dr. Contos was sitting here, what would you say to Dr. Contos in person? And start off the sentence, Dr. Contos, I need to tell you about
Okay.
how I really feel. Okay?
How do I really feel? I mean,
Start off the sentence like that. Dr. Contos,
Sparked off the whole neighborhood's worth of dogs. See, we've missed all that, so it wasn't terrible that we were a little bit delayed here. Hope the dogs. I mean, dogs barking's not
Not bad.
awful,
Especially for
but,
that distance. Not bad. It has reality to it.
go ahead and give it a shot.
Dr. Contos, I know I've told you thank you before, but I just cannot thank you enough. Words cannot express what you've done for me and how I feel about it, and I just thank you, and I just want to thank your whole staff. You're incredible, and I so wish you the best.
Excellent. Good?
Oh, yeah.
You got
great
everything?
testimonial. Yes.
It's all in the little chip?
Little 64 gig card
It's
that
all
goes
in there?
right here.
It's all
Yeah.
in there? We're great. You